Yo, good morning people. So as you can see or hear behind me, yeah, you got all like this like building works and stuff going on. It's a bit loud, but anyway, I'm about to go out. This is bottom steps of where I'm staying, so follow me. I'm gonna go out now, and I'm looking for a bus to Nicosia and hopefully to the border with Northern Cyprus, so wish me luck. So as you can see, it's pretty quiet out, and I'm gonna head towards the beach area where the bus is. Alright, so interesting enough, I just found a place that rents scooters, 50cc, and for 2 days it's 60 euros, so 30 euros a day. That's not a bad option if you're not trying to go too far and you just want to zip around the city or whatnot. Saying that, I did find car rental for about the same price, so it just depends what you want to do really. But it's always good to know these things while you're here. So just walking down here, you see these buildings behind me and the way it's set out. It reminds me of Penang in Malaysia. It's got that weirdly colonial feel to it. Quite nice, you know? So we're getting towards the beach now. And over here you got this building. I can't read Greek, so anyone let me know. So I think I've just about found the bus stop that goes to Nicosia. So I'm gonna try jump on that and get to the capital. It should only take about an hour from here, so that's not bad. At least I got a window seat. Alright, so I managed to get a ticket for the bus to Nicosia. It's just 4 euros. It's alright, hour journey. Alright, so we're here in Nicosia or Lefkosia, depending on which side you're claiming. So, yeah, here it is. Capital of Cyprus, both sides, as far as I know. So now I'm going to try and find the border and see what happens. So, Nicosia looks way more sprawling and more busy than Larnaca already. This over here looks like a kind of canal, but like an emptied out one. And Nicosia seems to be on levels. It's quite interesting. So right now, yeah, I'm in the center of Nicosia. I think it's one of the main streets. And yeah, it's a lot more, how I could say, like multicultural than Larnaca, you know. You can definitely tell it's the capital. I'm still on the main Greek side for now, but as far as I know, to this side of me, if I keep going that way, I'm going to be on the north side. So I'm just finding there's a famous street, I think they call it Lydra Street. That's the main border crossing if you want to go by foot. For a car, I think it's a different border crossing, but anyway, I'm going to go through this one, and I'll try and take you guys with me as I go through it. So if you're looking for Asian spices, here is definitely the place to come. I had to take a shot of this car. It looks awesome, like a limo. It's so weird how this looks totally European, yet the closest place we are is basically Lebanon, which is on the Asian continent. Alright, so I'm on the famous Lydra Street, and if I keep walking forward for another 100 or couple hundred meters, I'll be in the north side, hopefully. so that'll be where the border is, and I'll have to get my passport stamped, and I will be officially out of the EU, temporarily anyway. As you can see, it's a pretty lively street. I mean, there's a lot going on. You got the shisha bars, you got cafes, all that, yeah. But what's striking me at the moment, even though I'm only literally minutes away from the border that takes me into what's basically Turkish territory, don't let no one hear me say that, there's no indication of anything Turkish on this side. Like, everything's staunchly Greek. You know, I've got no indication yet that there is an international border coming up. So as you can see from the surroundings, everything's quintessentially Greek with a kind of British high street look. So for now, according to my maps, I've only got about 100 meters to go. And still, I'm getting no indication that I'm coming up to an international border. I don't know if it's intentional, but this is getting interesting. I am seeing a few flags in the distance though, so that could be something. Alright, so I can see the border now, and see, I can see the border, and it doesn't stand out. It's not that, it's quite innocuous, you know, but it's definitely there. So all I gotta do is go through that side. You can see the gate right over there in blue, and then this side next to it. So yeah, anyway, I'm about to go across this border now. So currently, for the next few steps, I'm still in the EU, so stay with me. So we give my passport over to immigration. So this is the southern border post. I'm having to be discreet with the camera because I don't think I'm allowed to film this. So I have now crossed out of the EU. I'm now in what would basically be no man's land. So here it is. This is basically no man's land at the moment. I'm no longer in the EU. And I'm not yet in northern Cyprus neither. So this indicates they're about to enter Turkish territory. So you see that border behind me. So now follow me as I go into the northern side, which is Turkish territory. So wish me luck. I have to be a bit discreet with the camera at this point. Thank you so much. There we go, simple as. So, I'm now officially in Turkish territory. Let's see what's the difference. I can definitely see the difference already. I'm definitely not in Kansas anymore. It's really interesting because now I'm over here, there's not a single trace of any Greek writing, Greek language of any kind. Everything's now in Turkish, which is awesome for me because I used to live in Turkey, so I can actually read and understand quite well. And I can actually speak to somebody now. And everything's changed to Turkish now. Alright, so I just changed some money, yeah? I changed £10 and I got 400 lira. For most people, that they may not think of anything, it's just money, right? But for me, the last time I was in Turkey was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I used to work in Turkey. My salary at that time was 3,000 lira. Because at that time, $1 was 3 lira. So imagine now, I've changed £10 and got 400. This would have been almost a week's salary to me 7 years ago. Now, I don't think I can even, maybe for a day I can use this. It's amazing, right? But I'll tell you something, the guy who changed the money, very friendly guy, he told me so many things, you know, and he's told me, yeah, that in the south side, the crime is really high, you know, you're getting like almost 10,000 people in jail. In the north side up here, there's only, I think, 100, not even 100 people in jail in the north side. Like, he's telling me the crime is so low here that you could just leave your phone on a bench and it'll still be there when you get back. I might even try it out, I don't know. But anyway, follow me. So I'm going to look around the Turkish side, get some coffee. So you can already see the Turkish style of shops and stuff. It reminds me of being back there. And you can see the number plate on this car. It's different to the number plates in the south. So yeah, it's so surreal, the fact I feel like I'm just literally back in Turkey again. The fact, you know, how I crossed the border, it was so quick and just so uneventful, you know, you don't even know you're crossing until you're crossing. And now I'm basically outside the EU and in a totally different country. And I recognize this country, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people are saying, oh no, it's occupied Cyprus or whatever, but look around. Like, everything's in Turkish, they're using Turkish money, the food is Turkish, the language is Turkish. So for all intents and purposes, it's Turkey, you know, or part of Turkey. You can see all the trappings of the Turkish state. You know, Turkey is a very nationalistic place actually, so everything is Turk-centric. Oh, check out that baklava. Oh my god, I want some of that. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some Turkish food. I haven't had it in ages, you know, like proper home style. So this is what I'm talking about, yeah. I've got some proper Turkish food, yeah, home style. I haven't had this yet in like probably about 6-7 years, you know. So this for me is something else. This one they call mercimek, which is like a lentil soup. And then you've got the pide, which is the Turkish bread, a bit like naan. Then you've got, this is like a kind of paprika pepper mix. And then you also got maydanoz, or what's it in English? Parsley. So anyway, I'm going to dig in, yeah, I'm hungry. Basically, you just roll it up like this. Yeah, that was amazing. I went totally Genghis Khan on that, just finished the lot. Anyway, I'm done eating now. I'm back to the streets. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, that's one of the best meals I've eaten since I got to Cyprus, you know. I haven't had food like that since I lived in Turkey. It's amazing. And the price wasn't bad. I think I paid around, it was 250 lira for everything, yeah. And that was including a tip as well. And 250 lira is what, about £6.50? That's not bad at all. It's really not. Anyways, I'm going to carry on exploring. Hey, so I must say, yeah, this place is blowing my mind, you know. Like, I'm in Cyprus, but I'm not anymore. This is crazy. I almost feel like I'm literally just stepped into Turkey again. Like, there's no difference at all between here and Turkey. None at all. Maybe a couple of brands are missing, I don't know, but for the most part, I don't feel like I'm outside of Turkey. It's crazy. I mean, like, politics aside, I know that certain side claims certain sovereignty over certain places, But when you look at it, I mean, what you're standing in right now, there's no trace of anything that says that it isn't Turkey, if that makes sense. I know according to the powers that be, this is occupied Cyprus or whatever. And I mean, when you go on the other side, you feel like you're in Greece, with a few British influences here and there, naturally, because it was under the British. But when you step into this side, the only clue that lets you know you're still in Cyprus is probably the fact that the cars are driving on the other side, on the British side, rather than on the Turkish side. That's the only thing that gives you any clue that you're not in Turkey. But this place is amazing, to be honest. And it's a lot cheaper than the south as well. Like, already I've been in the supermarket and prices are almost half. So I definitely recommend coming over here. So anyway, I'm stood in front of the statue of the big man himself, Kemal Mustafa Atatürk. Interestingly enough, I actually used to work at Atatürk University in Erzurum back in the day. Like, I was teaching at a school inside the university campus. So it's kind of cool, you know. But end of the day, tell me this ain't Turkey. That's what I'm saying. This seems to be like an Ottoman type monument. So yeah, I'm just in this park at the moment, and yeah, really peaceful, you know. And again, the weather's awesome. I mean, you can see my face a little bit red. It's not too sunny, it's a bit overcast, but the weather's just nice. It's probably around like 25 degrees. Anyway, I'm gonna head probably back to the south soon, back to the Greek side, because I don't know, like, one, my battery's running out, and I want to kind of arrange to come here maybe next week for longer and go deeper in. But at least I've had a glimpse for now, and yeah, it's amazing. See, like, coming down these little side streets here, this is when you really know that you're in Turkey again, you know. You know, it reminds me of like backyard, like Erzurum and them places, you know. But the interesting thing I just found out from a travel agent, you can get a return ferry from the northern side here to the mainland Turkey, and it's only 80 quid. That's like return trip. So that's not bad at all, you know. So if you wanted to go from here to mainland Turkey, like the southern coast, yeah, it's about £80 return. And the trip is only 2.5 hours each way. I don't know about the formalities of visas and stuff though, because technically if you enter the north without getting a stamp from the south side, then the south consider you technically as an illegal entry or something like that. But I'll touch on that later anyway. Hey yo, so I'm just getting my hair done right now. It looks good, you know, proper Turkish barber. And my man's just giving me like the nose treatment, you know, where they put this silicone or wax in your nose. And it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. But look at that. That's, I don't want to gross you guys out, but that's a lot of hair that just came out. I didn't even know my nose could contain that much hair. Wow, mashallah, that's amazing. Hey, but how do I look? Come to this guy, you know. Alright, so just got my hair done, got my nose waxed. I didn't even expect I was getting my nose waxed. It just happened. The guy just put the stuff in my nose before I could even say anything. But you know, all this, yeah? The guy wanted to charge me €7. I gave him 10, you know, because the guy did a really nice job. And he gave me some good information as well. I tell you, the people around here are really friendly, you know. So anyway, I'm about to cross back into the Greek side, and as I was saying before, there's no indication, there's no signs telling you where the border is or anything like that. There's no anything. It's like the two sides just kind of willfully ignore, they just ignore each other, you know. It's like the other side doesn't exist, which is kind of weird in a way, but I don't know, it makes it interesting. But I'm about to cross back to the other side. But yeah, anyway, see you on the other side. So as you can see, the queue to go back into the Greek side is a lot longer and a lot more cumbersome than it is when I came this way. So this will be interesting. Okay, so I've now left the Turkish side and I'm going back into the Greek side. And I didn't see before, but they don't stamp passports either side. I think they just take a look at it and then they just let you through. So yeah, I've just passed through, so now I'm officially back in the Greek side. And that was easy as well. He just took one look at my passport, sorry. And he just took one look at the passport, scanned it, and that was it. Just chucked it back at me. No stamp, no nothing. So yeah, behind me, that's the frontier. And if you look behind me, even though you can kind of see the gate from where I am, but there's just nothing to indicate that this is an international border. Nothing at all. Like I said, it's like they're just willfully ignorant of each other. Like the other doesn't exist as far as they're concerned. Kind of interesting though. But definitely the two sides are very different. They speak totally different languages. The police uniforms are different. The governments are totally different. So yeah, that was an experience. Anyway, I hope to go there again, maybe sometime next week and spend a bit more time. But for now, I'm just going to chill over this side and see what's good in the Greek side anyway. And here you can see all the Greek writing again, and even that ATM is a Greek bank. But anyway, it's been a pretty awesome day so far. I've seen a lot. And anyway, I'm going to go back to Larnaca now, back to where I'm staying. My battery's about to die. I've got about 10%. So stay with me for the next time, for the next trip. And anyway, peace out.